with the Utah Jazz, what is there left to look forward to this season? With the Utah Jazz trading away all their key role players that contributed them to playing an above 500 ball over the first part of the season, and them now going 3-7 over the last 10 and losing 13 out of their last 15 games, and them actually having the second hardest schedule down the stretch, it's obvious that the front office for Utah is kind of kicking the can down the road. The path to the play-in seems to be blocked by the Lakers and the Warriors, both playing better as of late. With all that said, what does this team have left to play for this season? And what should the Jazz fans who are still tuning into these games be looking for?
Okay. So this is a great question. Enjoy all of the playoffs are out of the picture at this point. The Lakers and the Warriors both have tiebreakers over us.
Right.
So even if they fall to the bottom, we're not getting in over them. The Jazz are going to put a lot of young talent that everyone that has been a Jazz fan for the last couple of months has been saying, we need to see what Sensabaugh can do. We need to see what Keontae can do. We need to see what Hendricks can do. And to go one step further, we've still got Micah Potter, Johnny Juzing, some of these guys from the G League. Also, the Jazz just signed, did you see it? Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah. Yep. I saw that.
Two-time NBA All-Star, just signed to the Stars. So we're going to have an opportunity to see some of these young guys play. We're going to see what the future of the Utah Jazz actually looks like. I know that you hate the idea of, we want to be set up for a sustained run and blah, blah, blah. But the fact is this season's kind of a wash at this point, right? We're not heading to the playoffs. Let's see what we got with these guys. Let's see if this is a team that we can run with and have fun doing it. Go and enjoy, cheer these guys on. Me and my daughter went to the Spurs game and we were cheering, man. It was fun. It was one of the two of the last games that they've actually won. So that made it a little bit better.
It does help.
The fact is it's fun watching these guys go out. They're giving every single thing that they have. Colin Sexton is playing absolutely out of his mind. He's showing that he deserves to be an NBA starter on a roster. I think he's probably earned a next contract with the Jazz.
Yeah. Do you think he sticks around?
I do.
I think so too.
I think
I think the team likes him.
And I think he really likes playing for Coach Hardy.
Yeah.
He likes the way that Coach Hardy coaches him. He continues to push him. And
that dunk though, man. Oh my gosh.
The one from Keontae off the backboard?
Off the backboard.
So
my gosh.
Yeah.
I was actually in New Orleans when that went down.
Yeah.
And it actually I was watching ESPN and made number 2 on the top 10 highlights of the day.
Yeah. And I think it helped that Sexton cleared it up in the post game saying it was absolutely on purpose. Live in game, there was no chance. It did not look like it looked like a complete. It looked like Keontae lost the ball. It happened to go off the backboard and Colin just happened to be there to save him.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But, one of the big things here is this is an opportunity for this team to gain the one thing that the most talented teams the Jazz have had didn't have, and that's chemistry. Right. We just got through the Donovan and Rudy era. Those teams were really, really good basketball teams, but guess what they didn't have? Chemistry. They didn't like each other off the court enough that they could take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Man, they were missing it. They were straight up missing the chemistry that really talented teams need to be world champions.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Enjoy it. Watch this Jazz team. Let's cheer them on while they're growing. Let's continue to support these guys while they're out there. We're going to get to see some young guys play some basketball with every single thing they have. And maybe we win a few games along the way. That's all I hope for.
What's really funny is that you're kind of tooting the horn of prolonged development here, and I'm kind of going the other way with this. I'm actually seeing a lot of a lot of these young players playing. I think this is also pointing in the direction that the Jazz may be making maybe positioning the team to make a huge move in the offseason to pivot towards competing. But you just said long-term development. So
all I'm saying is some of these players are going to be part of the Jazz's long-term plans, right?
Right. I think they're actually showcasing. That's what I'm thinking about.
100%. They're absolutely looking to show the NBA what they have on a roster that can play day in, day out in case they need to move some of this talent, or they think that it's a good enough talent, but it may not be part of the whole future of the program, right? Or the franchise. So they're kind of using a double-edged sword here right now.
We still,
you know what I mean?
even still, with 20 games left in the season, we still do not know what the Jazz front office is doing. Like, just imagine this team with Lauri Markkanen and Keontae and the big three that we want to keep with some elite postseason proven role players
and
veterans,
shooters. The Jazz need shooters.
Yeah, I'm tired of this, dude. I know I've said this like several times, and I'm going to say it on every episode we talk about the Jazz, but this Jazz is not a 3-point shooting team. We have a 7-footer that's shooting 40% from 3, but everybody else can't shoot the 3 for 40%. Why are we putting up 30 to 40 attempts a game?
We need some Harrison Barnes type guys that is their, I mean, Royce O'Neal, fantastic. Defensive expert.
Out of his mind the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. But we need some guys that can just knock down a 3-ball.
Yeah.
But that's and especially guys that can play defense, and then they're okay with just sitting in the corner or sitting on the wing and catching the ball and shooting it. Because right now we got Colin Sexton and THT, and Chris Dunn's probably the closest guy to that we have. If he could shoot the 3 with any kind of efficiency, he would be great.
Yeah. I love him on the defensive end. I love him as a playmaker. I love him facilitating the ball. But basically everything else that you need a point guard to do, he can't really do it very consistently.
Right.
You need to be able to shoot the ball at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep the defense honest. But yeah, definitely agree, man. So again, I think that there's it could go either way. They could go into a prolonged rebuild this offseason, or you could see some major moves from
I could see some
Danny Ainge. So we'll see. We'll see what definitely happens. But let us know in the comments down below, folks. Let us know what you think about what's to look forward to over the next 20 games for the rest of the season for the Utah Jazz. Are you still tuning in? Are you still watching this team? Are you watching the development of Keontae and Bryce, Sensabaugh and
Taylor Hendricks,
which is our highest draft pick, by the way. I really like that guy, by the way.
If you're watching one of my short videos, it's available wherever you get your podcasts, audio only. There should be a link right over there.
If you'd like to see more of what we covered on this subject, there'll be a link to a playlist right here. Also, make sure you click the subscribe button right here in the middle, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. With that said, my name is Darren, that is AJ, and this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.